Hello everyone, this is Samantha Goldfarb, the Director of Training and Consultation Services for the ARC of New Jersey. My program assists New Jersey's employment services providers in providing the highest quality of services available. In this video, I'll go over some core components of training that you can use to make your employment services more effective. Most people know the essentials of teaching someone a new skill. It typically involves explaining a task, demonstrating how the task should be done, and correcting mistakes as the person practices. This is no exception in employment supports. However, some additional assistance may be needed due to the nature of this service. For example, a person with a disability that impacts their cognition may need more time and direction during the learning process. They may struggle with staying on task or remembering multi-step processes, and they may get overwhelmed if too much information is provided at once. As such, the principles of training need to be applied in ways that are flexible, measured, and adapted to their needs. One way to do this is to always investigate the heart of an issue when you're trying to solve it. For example, if a person is struggling to complete their tasks, their coach should make every effort to learn why this is happening. Once the core reason is known, they can use additional training strategies to support them effectively. If the person is having a hard time remembering how to do a task, let's say, then the coach could try recontextualizing the instructions to relate to something they're passionate about. For example, if the person can remember a list of football players on their favorite team without issue, associating each player with a step of the task may help them independently remember to complete each step. It's also important to note that the client-coach dynamic is a key aspect of how an individual absorbs training in employment services. See, the job coach is constantly delivering information about how tasks and situations should be managed, sometimes directly, like when they're giving instructions, or indirectly, like when they're modeling appropriate behavior. However, if the individual does not trust the job coach to provide information they can use, or feels that the coach doesn't have their best interests at heart, it can be very difficult for them to learn from their coach in either way. As a result, it's crucial that the job coach makes sure that they are paying attention to what the person is communicating, meaning both verbally and non-verbally, and shaping their training techniques to support their needs and their interests based on that information. If you would like more in-depth information on this subject, as well as guided practice and take-home materials, you can contact sgoldfarb at arcnj.org to request the full training. Please also reach out if you have any other questions or ways TCS can support you and your agency. Thank you so much for watching.